Good morning. Welcome to online classes Padmavati Degree College. My name is K. Simhachalam, lecturer in physics. Today we discuss by using two plane convex lines separated by a distance to minimize the spherical aberration. అంటే టూ ప్లేన్ కాన్వెక్స్ లెన్స్ ఉపయోగించి స్పెరికల్ ఎబిలియేషన్ ని ఎలా మినిమైజ్ చేయొచ్చు అనేది ఇప్పుడు మనం చెప్పేటటువంటి టాపిక్. ఓకే, సో లెట్ us see. So this is the figure. So here L1 and L2 is the length having same focal length, and these two lengths are separated some distance small d and unequal focal length and equal distance. Okay, so here the object is released some light rays. Here PA is one of the light ray. Here the PA light ray is incident on the lens. After incident, the ray is refracted and form a image at f1 dash. That is foci of the lens. Okay, after refracted, the lens is that angle delta 1 and the incident ray at height h1. So after that it is refracted and that height to the second ray is incident on the second lens at height h2, and after that image is formed at foci f. This is here the angle is delta 2. So in this arrangement can be minimized spherical aberration. Okay, this is said to be by using a two plano convex lens separated by a distance to minimize spherical aberration. Okay, let us see. First one, here PRA is incident at h1 height, that the angle of deviation delta 1 is equals to h1 by f1. Here delta 1 is angle of deviation and h1 is height of the incident ray and f1 is focal length of the first convex lens. That means the focal length of the first lens, and after that the refracted ray at height h2 incident on the second lens at angle delta 2, that image is formed f. Here the angle of deviation can be written as delta 2 is equals to h2 by f2. Okay, so this is equation 1, this is equation 2. Okay, now the spherical aberration can be minimized. The angle of deviation of the first lens and the angle of deviation of the second lens is equal, then the spherical aberration can be minimized. Okay, ఎప్పుడు మనం spherical aberration ని మినిమైజ్ చేయొచ్చంటే యాంగిల్ ఆఫ్ డీవియేషన్ అంటే విచలన కోణం విలువలు అనేవి మొదటి కటకానికి రెండవ కటకానికి సమానంగా ఉండేటప్పుడు మనము స్పెరికల్ ఎబిలియేషన్ అనేది మనము ఏం చేయొచ్చు, తగ్గించవచ్చు. ఓకే, the spherical aberration can be minimized. The angle of deviation of two lenses is equal, that is delta 1 equals to delta 2. Here this is small delta 1 is equals to delta 2. So therefore from equation 1 and 2, we get h1 by f1 is equals to h2 by f2. That F1 by F2 is equals to that can be written in other words F1 by F2 is equals to H2 by H1. Sorry, H1 by H2. H1 by H2. So this is equation 2. This is equation 2. Okay. Sorry, equation 3. Equation 3. So now here angle BL1 and that's in this is AB, light ray AB. Here BL1 F1 is one of the right angle triangle. B here one of the right angle triangle BL1 F1 dash and right angle triangle CL2 F1 dash is similar triangles. స్వరూప త్రిభుజాలు అన్నమాట. అంటే చూడండి ఇక్కడ BL1 అంటే that means this is C1 curvature of the lens. So here L1 B L1 F1 dash is one of the right angle triangle and CL2 F1 dash, that means this is C, here L2 CL2 F1 dash is one of the right angle triangle. That means these two triangles are similar triangles. That means Swarupa Trivijalu. So therefore we have H1 by from similar triangle. Here the height of the first incident ray is equals to the height of the second incident ray. These two sides are equal. Why? Because these two triangles are similar triangles. Therefore here H1 is equals to H2. That means this side is equals to H2 side. So therefore H1 by H2 that is equals to L1 F1 dash. That means so ఇక్కడ నుంచి L1 నుంచి F1 dash and ఈ side equals to L2 F2 dash and that means ఇది ఓకేనా అర్థమవుతుందా? L1 F1 dash is equals to L2 F1 dash అంటే ఇది మొత్తం అనేది దీనికి రైట్ యాంగిల్ ట్రయాంగిల్ సిమిలర్ ట్రయాంగిల్స్ కాబట్టి దీనికి L1 F1 dash is equals to L2 F1 dash. Therefore that can be written as L1 F1 dash by L2 F2 dash. Okay. Now here L1 and F1 dash is focal length. L1 F1 dash is focal length of plane convex lens. Here L1 F1 dash is the focal length of plane convex lens. Therefore the above equation can be written as H1 by H2 is equals to F1 by, that is first length of the focal length, and L1 F1 dash minus L1 L2. That means L1 F1 dash, that is the difference between F1 and distance between F1 and F2 D. That is L1 and L2, the distance is said to be small d. So therefore here H1 by H2 is equals to F1 by here L1 F1 dash is equals to focal length. That means F1 minus L1 and L2. What is the distance between the lens 1 and lens 2 is denoted small d. So therefore small d. This is equation 2. 4. From the equation 3 and 4, what can be written? What is the value of h1 by f1 by f2? h1 by h2 is equals to, here h1 by h2 is equals to f1 by f1 minus d. f1 by f1 minus d. చూడండి ఇక్కడ మనకి 3 4 ఈక్వేషన్స్ తీసుకుంటే h1 by h2 is equal to f1 by f2 అని ఉంది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం h1 by h2 తీసుకుంటే f1 by f1 minus d అని ఉంది. సో ఈ రెండు ఈక్వేషన్స్ కి ఈక్వల్ గా చేస్తే మనం h1 by h2 is equal to ఏమని రాయొచ్చు? f1 by f1 minus d అని రాయొచ్చు. సో దేర్ మనం ఏం తీసుకుంటామంటే హియర్ h1 by h2 is equals to ఏమని రాయొచ్చు? సారీ, ఇక్కడ h1 by h2. సో హియర్ h1 by h2 is equal to ఏమవుతుంది? f1 by f2 is equals to f1 by f1 minus d. Here h1 by h2, what is the value of h1 by h2? f1 by f2. Okay, so therefore here the replacing of h1 by h2 is written as f1 by f2, that is equal to f1 by f1 minus d. So therefore here f1 therefore 1 by f2 is equals to 1 by f1 minus d. f1 minus d. So that is, చూడండి ఇక్కడ దీని నుంచి ఒకసారి చూడండి, దీన్ని BCM చేయండి, అడ్డగుణికారం చేస్తే ఏమవుతుంది? f2 is equals to f1 minus d, or d is equals to f1 minus f2. d is equals to f1 minus f2. This is the condition for the plane of convex lens separated by distance. The minima is spherical aberration. Here d is the distance between the two lenses, that is two plano convex lenses. Okay, that the condition is said to be d is equals to f1 minus f2. Here f1 is said to be first length of the focal length, f2 is said to be second length of the focal length. Therefore the difference between first focal length of the first lens and second focal length of the second lens is equals to the separated distance. This is the main condition of the minimizing spherical aberration. Okay, so next class we will discuss some more concepts. Thank you. One and all.